Okay, I was about to say the model's not here though. Anyway, God, it feels like it's been like a year since I ended up doing the first game. Ignore that part. That's what happens when you don't have a proper case for your game for a while. I have something now, but for a while, which but yeah, Xenosaga Disc 1, because yeah, there's 2 discs to this game. Xenosaga Episode 2. Jenseits, and Bose. I'm not sure how close that actually was to how it's pronounced. Yeah, that's how it sounds to me. Jenseits, und Bose. But yeah. If anyone cares to correct me, they will. Oh, I had to press start from new game, man. I assumed I assumed it was just X. I don't know why. Unlock special features for Xenosaga Episode 2. Check for Xenosaga Episode 1 clear data. I have to That's right. I think this was the case with the first game as well, where circle was confirmed for the menu for the. It's been a while. I don't remember, but I feel like that was the case for the first one. It doesn't make sense for it to be how I'm used to for the first game, and then this way for the second for some reason. This is this is an American copy of the game, but yeah, episode 1 featured. Feature unlocked. Earn swimsuit for Ziggy and Cosmos. Also, according to a few people, based on my level, I get feature unlocked. Earn. At first, I thought that said generic, but earn geriatric swimsuit. And yeah, I think I was level 30 something when I beat the game. And yeah, apparently I basically start with extra. Forgot what they called. Not ether points. Ether points is basically the SP, but subtitles on definitely. Isn't it so nice when everything's proper by default? Like so many games I played with on the Dolphins, the subtitles are off by default for some reason. I don't know why. Yes, in the setup. And let us begin. Honestly, this game was actually my introduction. It's funny, the Xenosaga and Kingdom Hearts I both got into originally because my uncle Colin had the games. But I actually got into it from Kingdom Hearts 2 and Xenosaga Episode 2. Sir? You gonna make me sad? Please don't make me sad. I can't. Unfortunately, it's can't really tell. The loading screen showed up. It's like other games would have like the dot, like the ellipses, like adding dots to the ellipses or whatever. But this, it's hard to be like, is it that hard to load, or did you freeze? I really hope you didn't freeze. That's going to make me sad if you did. I'm going to be a ship captain if you're frozen. Yeah, I cannot, I can't tell. And I mean, I want to believe it's like, oh, it's a early 2000s game, so it might take a while. But also, it's an early 2000s game. It shouldn't be taking this long to load. I don't think. I mean, yeah, that's annoying. One sec. Well, I tried to clean my disc off a bit. Here's the song again. Now here's the thing. There were a couple stretches on, but the disc is in pretty good condition for the most part. Honestly, we noticed it like stuttering a couple times before. Let's see if it works this time. I hope it works this time. Be good. I guess I should hold off on introducing. I mean, it took less time for it to load this, so it's at least doing better. But yeah, assuming it's all good now, and I just had to clean it off a bit. Yeah, let's just sit through a bit of this to like see. Mm-mm. Yeah, it seems to be. I mean, to be fair, maybe some like dust got on it or something while it was in them. Who knows? Hopefully, we're good now. Episode 1 featured unlocked. Earn swimsuit for Ziki and Cosmos. Earn geriatric swimsuit. Why geriatric? Guess we'll see. Alright. That was fun. My chair was being a bastard. There. See? There we go. We're good now. Namco presents. Not Bandai Namco. Namco presents.
What you're seeing here is actual footage from the violence that erupted before dawn this morning. These seemingly coordinated Realian attacks were reported throughout Federation territory, prompting government officials to consider this movement an act of terrorism. The response to these Realians has been... There's been a new development. As internal agencies continue to analyze these violent events, a flash action report within the Federation and obtained by this station indicates that only Realian models created within the last 2 years, or those receiving adjustments in the Milshan star system, have been implicated. Although this is not a complete list, we have obtained a partial list of units matching these criteria. This list includes DZ-100-6448, DZ-2000330, DZ-100-1007.
Today was just the beginning of the ensuing violence.
Yeah, I remember that,
These
dude.
Realian outbreaks are spreading like wildfire. They'll be reading off plenty more model numbers in the media tomorrow. I can assure you.
So, what does that have to do with the operation? I'd like to know why I was chosen for this mission. I'm told that the military has detained all of its Realians. I find it difficult to believe that they don't have any misgivings about us.
Kanan, you're a Realian who's been especially created and configured by Vector itself.
Cool.
I've been given the CEO's personal guarantee that you won't be affected like the others.
Besides, no ordinary pilot could possibly control your craft. That makes you very vital to the operation.
Oh wow, it's
I don't
chaos.
believe you two have been properly introduced yet. This is Chaos. He'll be joining you on board as your navigator.
I appreciate the offer, but you may want to reconsider.
Hmm.
A regular human can't ride in that thing.
Right. That's why I'm here. Don't worry.
All right, it's settled then. Good luck to both of you.
As mentioned in the briefing, this is a top-secret mission. All IFF code transmitters will be switched off, and under no circumstances will you receive backup from this vessel. You'll have to manage your descent and return on your own. You can expect heavy resistance from both U.T.V enemy craft and Federation military units deployed throughout Milsha. It's gonna be dangerous, so watch yourselves out there.
Don't worry. I'm coming back.
Operator, requesting confirmation. We are to head to point NN441, correct?
Correct. The U.R.T.V force is currently deployed at the target location. Your primary objective is to retrieve them. Protecting them should be your first priority.
All of them?
Affirmative. If the situation allows, you will then infiltrate U.T.V's mother frame and acquire the Y data, the root of this conflict.
Roger. We'll do what we can.
ES Asher, startup sequence complete. Requesting launch.
Launch request confirmed. Now guiding ES Asher to Deck B.
I mean, honestly, there's definitely been a bit of a time skip since the first game.
Defensive shields deployed. Ready when you are.
Roger. Initiating launch procedure. Good luck.
Currently passing through the troposphere. Outer hull temperature returning to normal. Adjusting descent path by 0.22. This should get us closer to our target. Approach warning. Incoming craft detected. They're on an intercept course. There are...
We'll take them all out. Stop counting and take control of the shields. We'll use the shockwave to gain an advantage on them. You've got control of the weapons.
Roger. It looks like they're unmanned. With no G-force limit, they can outmaneuver us. They might pull some crazy moves out there, so be careful.
It just makes them all the more predictable.
You're not exactly wrong with that statement. A little cocky, but it's got a point, you know?
There's no end to these guys. And we don't have much ABR energy left either. Let's find some place to set it down. We're empty.
Oh. I mean, no.
All enemies destroyed. It's true. You really are as good as they say.
How are you handling the feedback? You know, a normal person would have probably passed out by now. I don't want you jeopardizing the mission.
Oh, who cares?
I'm
anyway?
fine. It feels like it's had some special tuning, but that just makes it more interesting.
I see. Well, if I get anything unusual from you, I'm cutting the bypass to the navigator immediately. I can operate this thing fine by myself.
Roger.
That sure was a
Looks like
cutscene.
we're pretty far
As
out
I
from our
say.
objective. Plus, I'd say the defensive network we saw on the way down takes out the idea of an airborne approach.
We'll go by ground then. Fortunately, the rubble from the burned-out buildings should provide us enough cover to cross the city unnoticed.
Agreed. We'd better get moving. We don't have much time.
Okay,
Not much
is it-
time. Does this have something to do with the U.R.T.Vs? Those designer children?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. We need to protect them from the coming crisis. If and when it occurs.
You do realize that's a different story from what I heard in my official briefing.
No doubt. As the Federation Government Special Forces, the U.R.T.Vs were sent in ahead of the invasion. I'm sure you understand what they represent in the conflict against the U.T.V organization.
Right. I understand that their bioweapons sent in to sever the link between the U.T.V's mobile weapons fleet and their source of power, the Zohar.
The higher-ups have complete confidence in the U.R.T.Vs. They are the military's trump card. Unfortunately, the brass are also blind to the potential dangers of the U.R.T.Vs.
Fascinating. I hadn't realized the situation was so desperate.
Gameplay now, or are we doing another cutscene? Not quite. Okay. So, you know, I'm first playing this game, doing the cutscene. I'm like, well, it's the beginning. Makes sense. You want to do. I was gonna say you want to do some cinematic, but I'm not sure I actually knew that word when I first played this. But yeah, no. What is this thing? It's a save point. You touch it and press circle, you can record your current progress and restore your health. Here's a save point, like, right away. Yeah. That cutscene was kind of long, and here's a save point. Like, 12 minutes in. ES Asha. 13,000 HP total, level 20. Chaos. This is level 4. Can learn level 1 skills. I have not met the classifications to unlock level 2 skills yet. It's look, yeah. That's level 1. 600 C points, 1680 S points, which is obviously again the bonus I got for like beating the game at what level I did. I don't know the C points. I'm not actually sure if those are like by default or again save data. You can jump straight into last each. Well, I say that, but honestly, I don't even know what those are. Even though, again, I can buy them. So class G gives me break, which break lower physical attack of mechanical enemies, lower defensive mechanical enemies, ether attack, and yeah, all mech types, and then lower defenses of a B or G, which yeah, B for bio, G for gnosis. E gives me elemental attacks. Class D, I mean, I'm gonna stats are always good. Lower dexterity invasion of mechanical, lower dexterity evasion B or G, and again stat ups. Call memory zones once learned. Analyze is useful. Once again, stat ups, and then attacker defender, which honestly I don't think I ever used these in the first game either. Then A is Medica's good. Medica's useful on everyone. Refresh. L-type status effect. I'm not actually sure what L-type means, but we know what status effects are. Poison resistance and blind resistance. Level 1, Class A completed. Class bonus for 450 points earned. Level 2 classes are now available. Okay. Oh. Let's see, the points, the class ones are double for that. Yeah, the bells are good. Class speed level 2. Infusion, it's good. Revert. Revive good, Medica 2, Medica all, vaccine, which makes sense, raises status effect resistance. Vaccine makes HP might. HP recover plus. I mean, those are. I mean, you know, these are all. That literally is a, like passes are always good. You know? Oh wait, no. Yeah. Then resistances, those are good. Plus F. Raise ether attack, lower ether attack, raise ether defense. Again, not really sure if I would ever use these kind of things. But Miracle Star non-elemental ether attack. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, gotta do that. Then lower damage to specific types of ether attacks. And don't know what any of those are. Level 1 Class C completed 450 class points. I don't need the skill tutorial, I figured out pretty well on it myself. I can't even get both of those for the bonus, but I can get these two real quick. So, you know, I mean, Zeno, and I remember him telling me when I was watching him, said that he like grinded all the way to level 99 and had I think he said he had enough points to like he was able to get, I think, to the level of like the revive, to like Medica 2 or Medica All. It was a healing thing, I know he said. But that red truck is truck is blocking our way. It'll automatically lock into anything destructible when you get close to it. Press square to destroy. Oh, that's kind of insane. How you destroy things is up to you. I destroy however I want. Even you've been watching me play Hulk, I'll destroy everything. I mean, there's a lot of obstacles. There's a lot of obstacles. Is it possible to shoot at multiple targets? When there are multiple targets, press L1 or R1 to switch between them. You handle the targeting. Yeah. I think the cannon thing was like if you're close you can sword or... No? I guess it doesn't... I guess you can't choose whether you sword or shoot a thing. Not really.
So tell me, what exactly are we expecting to happen here?
Well, the problem is that the U.R.T.Vs aren't merely machines. They're real people, with their consciousness intact. The system that currently controls the Zohar was actually designed to be used for the UMN transport system.
However...
Yes.
Well, they experimented with the transport of living beings numerous times, but every attempt ended in failure.
I remember
According to the records, 99.76% of them were killed instantly.
it was actually mentioned in the first game as well.
However, it seems that on very rare occasions, there were survivors. They didn't
Survivors.
exist as people anymore, though.
Yeah, but
They were just things, never able to recover their consciousness, the very element that made them human.
Mental breakdown.
Lieutenant General Helmer concluded that if contact with the system led to the destruction of the human mind, then even the U.R.T.Vs created as the system's antithesis might be affected. Therefore, if the U.R.T.Vs were to suffer a mental breakdown, then likely the Zohar, a source of infinite energy, would spiral out of control. That would be devastating.
And yet, the General Staff decision wasn't overturned. I suppose that's where we come in.